How are we feeling today? Now that we have the news that we're a total communist regime. Weird, right? Doesn't feel good. I felt the intensity today when I was at Publix. I went to go get a pub sub, which is very popular here in Florida. And I was in line and there was a man behind me who was yelling at the employees because there was only one woman. And what was holding her up from making another order was the college kid in front of her who decided to start texting and laughing and totally being rude to everybody who's waiting, including the employee. So I turned to the guy behind me after he yelled and I go, Gen Z, we're fucked, right? And he was like, yeah. But he was directing his anger at the wrong person. He was mad at the employees when they were innocent. It was somebody who's on their phone, like laughing and asking all his friends if they wanted a sandwich. He was not prepared when he got up to the counter. At any rate, I got my sandwich ordered, and then I was in line, and the guy who was behind me was a New Yorker, and he said, "Oh, you made it out alive." And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, that's not the kind of sense of humor that I have an interest in, because it's low IQ, number one. And I said, well, I did address the rude guy who was texting when he should have been ordering, which angered you. And I said that I asked him to learn how to stand still because he was jittery and moving constantly, like he was on like 5 Red Bulls or something. And I said to him, you need to learn how to stand still and to get your face out of your phone, because the last thing America needs right now are pussies, because shit's getting real. And he looked at me and he goes, I agree with you, which was totally unexpected, right? And then this guy was like, hey, are you single or whatever? And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, okay, bro. And I was like, yeah, but and then I look at him like, don't ask me out. And then the woman behind me in line was like, oh, this is like the perfect meet cute. And I go, no, it's not. I go, I have far higher standards than that. And she didn't know what to say to me. And then I left Publix and I went outside and it was pouring rain out of the blue, which it happens all the time in Florida anyway. And I was like, oh boy. So I put a shopping bag on my head and was running to my car, and this guy almost hit me because he was on his phone. And I said, hey, pay attention, like I yelled. And he opened his window and tried to yell back, and I go, just get your head, get off your fucking phone or whatever. It was so funny. And then I went to my car and I sat in my car and I started laughing. I texted my friend and I said, I'm like a total vigilante today. I said, this energy is so intense and I'm just tired of people being unaware and stupid and robotic and NPCs, non-player characters in their own lives and in our lives. So then I started thinking about the philosophy of Thanos and depopulation, and how obviously that is an agenda for the people, the globalists, right? I hate calling them elite because that implies that they're better than me, and they're not. They're not better than me. They might be better than a lot of the NPCs in this world, the very ones that they're trying to depopulate, but unfortunately I'm lumped into that depopulation agenda. And I don't fucking appreciate it because I'm pulling my weight. I am working full time. I am an entrepreneur part-time. I'm a writer part-time. I'm growing my own food part-time. I'm exercising part-time. I'm trying to create my own personal legacy. And I'm not an NPC. I am actually taking my free time to enlighten and inform people. I mean, that's what we all should be doing right now, like the awakened ones. And then I look around and I feel I am superior because I do things for myself, and a lot of people don't. So we who work on ourselves are the superior. Make no mistakes. We who inform themselves are superior to those who merely consume, right? So as you can well imagine, a man who sits in a bar is not for me. A man who's getting drunk at any time is not for me. A man who is numbing down himself to contend with life, who's not trying to gain mastery over his nervous system, is not for me. And that's like most of the population, men and women included. And when I look around and I say to myself, sometimes I can see why they want to depopulate. Because everybody is, not everybody, I hate using such absolute terms, and I'm sorry for doing that. I've got to get better, more disciplined about how I cast my spells with words, you know? But I can see how people want to depopulate these blobs of flesh that do nothing but mass consume and, ignore self-improvement in every way. I'm like, wow. If I was Thanos, I would definitely know who to depopulate and who not to depopulate, because honestly, I'm pulling my fucking weight in this world. I am. I'm doing the work, as they say. So, and it's obvious that so many people are not doing the work, right? And which is why I'm single, and which is why most people should be single, is to create your own legacy, to create what it is, or to do that, what it is that you have come to earth to do, because we've all come to do something. And to waste your time and yourself on other people, I can't be bothered. It's not that I don't like people, but a lot of people misunderstand me, because I'm not interested in sitting at a bar and talking shit with people and not doing anything to further my purpose in the world. And if more people were like that, we wouldn't be in the position that we're in. Communism wouldn't be sneaking up on our assholes right now if more people actually worked on themselves and stopped consuming the degenerate entertainment that is handed to us via all these streaming services and through social media. There's definitely a use for social media, and that's to tell the truth, and that's it. And every time I open my Instagram and there's like that page of like all the women like that have the same picture of themselves like 1,000 times on their profiles, I just block them all. And hopefully Instagram will stop sending them to me, because they're not going to influence me, and I'm not going to feel like they're superior to me because they're trying to look like Kim Kardashian, which every woman is. It's like ridiculous. I cannot believe how mind-controlled people are. I honestly can. And the best we can do, the best you can do today, is to reject the NPC inside of you. That's what I'm asking you to do. Reject it. Quite simply. Create, and don't waste your time on activities or people that don't empower you or allow you to be weak. Don't have those people in your life, because you're not missing anything. People who comment on shit that you're doing because they want you to feel bad or they want to feel like better about themselves. I comment on shit that people aren't doing. Or if you're doing shit things like destroying your body with poisons and literally killing yourself, because that's what the Matrix wants you to do. It's set up for you to hate yourself. And when you buy into that, and when you engage in activities that substantiate that, I'm not your person. I'm not somebody you want to be around, because I don't respect people like that.